Hello. Oh my god. I'm live. That's crazy. I cannot believe it. I'm live. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's pretty sick. I'm gonna get some music going. Oh, I can't hear that. 1 second. Whoa. What up, Tony? Sorry, I know the music was loud, my bad. There we go. All right. We're building a computer. I'm getting all my tech tools out to do it. You're all older than you were. Still amazing, though. I appreciate that. Hey, what up, Ashley? How you doing? Sorry I haven't been able to be live, guys. I got promoted at work, and then I had to work hundreds of hours bi-weekly. Got a bunch of overtime. Then told my bosses how it was and got demoted. So, anyway... I'm back. But we're gonna build Dev PC today. I'm excited about that. I'm not gonna be live for a super long time, just a few hours, but I'm excited. I did that once. Yo. What up? How's it going? I got some new electronic tools, which I'm excited about. All right. Come here, kitty. Okay, here we go. All right, for anyone that's curious about how this is gonna go, we're gonna be building a computer with a 1070 Ti. Is autofocus on? Hello, autofocus. I think autofocus should be on. Hello? Hello?
Dude, yes!
Going night-night, but have a good stream. Appreciate it, Katie. Thank you for the 88 months.
Dude, yes!
I appreciate that very much. I am, about to build our dev PC. It's the first time I've ever installed Linux. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about a lot of stuff here. So, really cool. What up, Blurry? How we doing? So anyway, we're installing a 1070 Ti. And we're gonna have an i7 9700K with an all-in-one liquid cooler. And we're gonna have, I think it's 32 gigs. No, it's 16. It's only 16 gigs. I thought I had 32 gigs. I guess it's only 16. It's not that big a deal. But I guess we're just doing 16 gigs for now. That's right, I know why. Because I put 32 gigs in my stream PC. I have 64 gigs of RAM in the gaming PC, 32 gigs in the stream PC, and I'll have 16 in the dev PC for now. We can always upgrade it down the line. And then we're installing a 1 terabyte SSD. All right, the CAD in focus is fine, I guess. I kind of thought autofocus would work here. Hello, autofocus? Is autofocus just not freaking on? Hello? Okay, it is on. There we go. All right, 1 terabyte SSD. Hi, Zach. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. Dawson, oh my God. Hey, I am doing fine. You You ever feel some kind of way and then, but you can't get into it because if you got into it, no one would understand? No, I'm good. I just been working a lot. I haven't been able to be live in about 23 days, but I'm live now, so that's all that matters. And we're gonna be live for a couple hours building this dev computer, installing Linux on it. It's just parts from my old gaming PC being repurposed right now because I have enough parts to build an entire computer, so why not? And why not make it host media server stuff and all kinds of cool stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna make this work. And then this is just an old 650 watt bronze 80 plus PSU power supply unit.
Zach, stop.
Yo, who's raiding? Who's doing it? How's it going? Possibly Eva Winter, thank you so much for the raid. It's possibly a raid. I appreciate that. I am awake at this hour. I mean, it's only midnight, almost 1 in the morning, but it's okay. Notified you're live as soon as my friend hung up to sleep, so I thought I'd join while I write a paper due tomorrow. Hey, I appreciate it. Let's hang out. Blurry, thank you for the tier 1, by the way, for 73 months. I appreciate that. Yeah, fuck Linux. That's crazy. Linux is the future, bro. I've never played with Linux at all, but I'm excited to. Hope you're having a good time over here. I am. Nice socks, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. These are sock 7700Ks. That's what we're going to be installing on the feet today. I just got off work a little bit ago, so I apologize. But anyway, this is why the camera's down here. Okay? All right, we're putting a computer together. Guys, look at this freaking, okay, look at this. Look at this awesome screwdriver I got. Watch this. This is a freaking screwdriver right here, man. I'm so excited to use this. Dude, isn't that sick? I'm so hyped on that. Linux for school is just too basic for me. I think you might be the basic one then, doggy. Linux is the most highly customizable OS that exists. So if it's too basic, I mean, it might be a representation of the user, my man. Sorry for calling you my man, but I mean, it is technically true. You can do whatever you want to with Linux. So if you aren't doing whatever you want to, I mean, that's kind of on you though, for real. I've been looking into this screwdriver. Is it worth it? Dude, it's so cool, yeah. I'm so excited to use it right now to build this PC. Vibe check. Excellent for vibing in the chat if you guys are vibing. I also got this. This is not going to be useful for us today, but it's a rotary tool. It's basically a mini drill, sander, and engraver. I'm very excited about that. All right, don't worry about the bot not being subscribed. It has Prime. He'll resubscribe himself later. Don't worry about it. I have 19,000 channel points from so many months ago. Let's go! I appreciate you guys. Yeah, no, so I'm going to get fired soon, probably. And since I'm probably going to get fired soon, we're back to full-time streaming, baby. Let's go. I'm just kidding about getting fired. Maybe. Maybe not. No, if I was going to get fired, I would have got fired already. I got demoted. It's different. I got demoted instead. It's a different thing. Yo, thank you for the 250 bits. I appreciate that. Oh man, I mean, long story short, I don't have a lot of patience for incompetence. Thank you for the tier 1 Wakefoot. Thank you for the 48 months. That's 4 freaking years. Anyway, if you guys want to support me, make sure you go to ble.nz and buy the merch right now. Anyway, I don't have a lot of patience for incompetency, so I worked almost 200 hours over the course of 1 month, aka actually like 3 weeks, because I haven't streamed in about 3 weeks. It's only been like 3 weeks. It's been almost 4 weeks, but anyway, long story short, I managed to make it nearly 4 weeks before I told my boss that I thought that the decisions he was making were not great. And I said it in a kind of a mean way. And because he's the boss and has the power, he said, "I don't really like you talking to me like that." And so he demoted me. And he said, I was gonna fire you, but I didn't. I demoted you instead. So I was, whatever. Thanks for the 100 bits. Appreciate that. Thank you. Let's go. But anyway, look, I had to stand up for myself. That was it. Honestly, it is what it is. It was gonna go one of two ways. It was either gonna go, he was gonna listen to me, or he was gonna fire me. And instead, he didn't listen to me and demoted me. So you know what? Middle ground. Could have been worse. Whatever. Let's go. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the 5 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 bits. Ice cream so good. Ice cream so good. Ice cream so good. Thanks for the hearts. 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 I'll get rid of the bot. No, they're giving me nickels. You gotta chill out. Do you guys like the cat in the box? How cute. Yeah, we're comboing, baby. More combos. Ow. It's a combo. You gotta combine. He fired you, that's his loss. I mean, frankly, it's still his loss demoting me. I could have, done a lot of good work for his store. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's neither here nor there. It is there. It's not here. And it is his loss, not mine. Because if I have to, I will find another job, and I will find one where they value me and listen to me and understand that I have skills and an ability to do things. And if I can't find it, I'll make it just like I did before. You guys remember, I was almost a partner on Twitch.tv, and I was almost making a full-time living, and we'll just do it again. I'll prove to my boss that I don't need a damn boss, because I'll be my own damn boss again. Fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck. You think I give a shit? I'm hashtag unemployable, baby, said the guy before he crashed out and then lost it all. Damn it. Oh, man. My boss is lucky I have bills to pay. That motherfucker is lucky I have bills to pay and I need a paycheck. Motherfucker. Oh, he's got me right by my balls. Thank you for the bits, by the way, again. Thank you again. If one more person gives us bits or something or a subscription, it'll trigger a scam train, by the way. Did you guys know that? Britney moment? What's that mean? Oh, you mean like Britney Spears, like shave my head type shit? By the way, do you guys like my beard? Hold on a second, sorry. Do you guys like my beard? Look, I know it's scraggly as hell, but like...
You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
Thank you for the tier 1. Thank you for the 2 month streak. Here, don't worry, guys. Hold on. I got 45 seconds to sign in with my bot. It's breedable. I'm gonna have to think on that one. I can't decide. Guys, my life has gotten so bad, I have turned to listening to 21 Pilots again. Never let anyone tell you that 21 Pilots is trash, except for people with valid, good opinions. But anyone other than those people, don't let them tell you 21 Pilots is trash, because when you are going through it, it is really good. Oh, hi, buddy. Oh. Hey, yo. Dang it, I'm sorry, I wasn't able to sign into my bot fast enough to get him to, Twitch, I swear I am not throwing it back. I swear I am not, I did not get called breedable by my chat and then start throwing it back. That is not what happened. To be clear, that is not what happened. Sure, I can't freaking get away with anything, bro. I swear I can't get fired. I'm gonna get fired by Twitch after getting fired by my damn boss. Oh my God, man, what am I gonna fucking do, stream on Kick? God damn it. Oh, Jesus Christ, what has this world come to? I got nothing fucking left, man. What am I gonna fucking do? I got nothing left. That's not true. I live with my girlfriend now. I live with my girlfriend of over 3 years. If I ain't got nothing, I got her at the very least. And you know what? That's all that really matters. And that's all that really matters. Now, I won't be living with her for very long if I can't continue to make a paycheck to be the breadwinner to pay the bills. But now that we're together, we'll live on the streets together if we have to. I know we can make it work. Peak achievement, I know, moved in with my girlfriend, I'm able to pay the bills, I got promoted almost to general manager, but then I got demoted because I told them how it was, and I grew a goatee, which I've never been able to do before. Now, it's still not super full and awesome looking, but like, it's passable, it's good enough, it'll do. So I grew a beard, I moved in with my girlfriend, I pay the bills, and I'm live on Twitch.tv of all platforms. So, frankly, I'm winning. Frankly, I'm winning. Or going crazy. Thank you for the hype train, by the way, guys. I appreciate that very much. Hype trains are really cool and awesome, and if you didn't know, you can also, yeah. Hair looking nice as ever, thank you. Ooh, there misses in contrast. I want to lose it. I want to go crazy. How you know that? What's up? Thanks 100 bitch. Look at the cat. Cat time. All right. Should I start building the computer instead of losing my damn mind? No, you guys like when I'm losing my mind. The computer is going to be boring in contrast. I apologize. Me being like, I'm fucking crazy, that's epic, awesome streamer moment. But when I start being like, zzz, zzz, now I put the motherboard in and plug in all the power supply units and then I'll put the storage in and then install Arch Linux and then it'll be very cool. How cool? Everyone's going to leave. So it's probably better if I just lose my mind instead, honestly, frankly. Better content that way. And this is Chi-Chi, if no one knew. This is Chi-Chi. Someone asked earlier what his name was. This is Chi-Chi. This is Chi-Chi. This is my boy, Chi-Chi. He's very cute. Come here, boy. Come here. Yeah, that's a good boy. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, you're not supposed to dig in my crotch. You gotta start digging in your butt, twin. That's way different. What the hell? You gotta lay down. Oh, guys, I'm blind. I can't see chat. I can't read chat. Hey, yo, start digging in your butt, twin. Oh, Jojo, baby kitty. I've been working so much, he has not gotten enough attention the last month. He's so happy to get attention right now. Like, oh my God. Thank you for the bits. 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 Kitty. Oh, I was supposed to build a computer, buddy. How'd you know that? I don't sleep at night. How'd you know that? How'd you know that? As I yourself up, it's crazy. How'd you know that? I miss is in contrast. I used to rule. Anyway. Appreciate the alert. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Let's get to work here. Let's get to freaking damn work here. But not real work, not that work. Let's get to the work that's more fun. All right, where do we start? Let's start with the power supply, that's important. We'll get that into the power supply shroud. Did somebody say shroud? Oh, shroud. The best first-person shooter gamer in all of existence. All right. Does anyone have any questions about how to build a computer, by the way? I'll be happy to answer. Nighty night. Have a good night, guys. Appreciate you stopping in. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. Uh-oh. I don't have the screws to screw this in. That's probably fine. I just won't worry about it. Hey, you know what they say? Whoops, or something, I think. That's usually what they say. That's what I said when I got demoted. I said, whoops, my bad. I said, uh-oh, probably shouldn't have done that. That was probably a bad idea. Oh well, I don't care. Okay. Oh, there's the screws right there. Yeah. Yep. Perfect. Oh. Yell if you need the super bestest mod easy. We go badge, but I'll have a stream open. Sounds good. Here, let me pop out the chat real quick, and then zoom in on the chat really big so that way I can see it. What's a formal synonym for tapped in? Finger on the pulse. With the times. Isn't the room is a bit dark to be building things? No. No, the room is pretty bright. But here, since you're looking through a camera, I'll help you out. There you go. Does that look better for you? Feeling like a... All right. Electric screwdriver. Let's screw. Driver. Let's drive the screws. Mercy. Also, this screwdriver is magnetic. Isn't that cool? One. Downstairs. When you're better when I feel it downstairs. Right where the my head on my sleeves. So I can leave downstairs. How expensive was the RAM you got? The computer that I'm building right now is a boat of Theseus situation. Which is to say that all of the parts are parts that I had already from my original gaming PC. So realistically, like $0 if you think about it in the fact that I already have the parts. But I am not envious of anyone that is buying RAM right now in the current RAM economy. I have looked at new RAM, and wow, I am glad I bought 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM 6 months ago because it was only $100. And now, it's more than that. It's a lot more than that, I'll tell you that much. All of my heart on my sleeve. Downstairs. Will you buy the RAM, Zach? Will you buy me RAM? No. I don't even know if I'm gonna have a job for very long, bro. I don't know if I can buy myself RAM. Much better. It's awful? Yeah. It seems terribly awful. Down there, all the heart on my sleeve. Take what I can leave and this screwdriver is awesome, and also this is why it's not a big deal that it's dark, is because it's got a little light on it, dude. It's so sick, man. This thing is so cool. Don't worry, you're still young. You'll get another job one way or another. I'm pushing 30, big dog. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you know that. I know in the grand scheme of things that's still young, but I am yeah, getting older for sure. But no, I'll definitely get another job one way or another. Or make streaming work, finally. We'll see. Okay. Power supply's in. That's always the most annoying part. Well, second to installing the part of the power for the motherboard. But lucky for me, I've already got all my RAM and everything for my motherboard installed, so that's easy. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's see. Where do I want to put the radiator? It looks like it will actually fit up top. I could put it up top. Although I can put it on the front as well, because it's a 3-fan front. I could put this fan down. They installed it in the middle, which is annoying. Yeah, we'll worry about that in a second. Let me first plug in the power. All right, here we go. Here we go. Ready, set, and... All right, come on now. All right, come on now, boy. I can't believe I'm almost 30, man. That sucks. I hope I don't die in my 70s. I don't want to be like almost halfway through. Is that too existential? Sorry, I didn't mean to get deep like that. What I meant to say was poopy, 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 poopy butthole. Okay, come on, power cable, let's go. This is my least favorite part about building a PC, is plugging the motherboard power in. Well, the CPU power to the motherboard anyway. Come on now, boy. Let's go, come on. Come on. Get in there. I've never had this much trouble getting it in. Come on. What in the hell? I'm losing my mind. I thought I was plugging this in upside down, but it turns out I was plugging it in upside down after I thought I was plugging it in upside down and put it the way that I thought was right side up, but was actually upside down. At least I think. Am I insane? Hello? What is going on? I swear I must be losing my mind. Life is always meant to be short. I'm 70 and I ain't dumb yet. No, not dumb. No, I don't think I'll ever become dumb. I'm just afraid of dying. Well, I guess afraid of dying is a bad way of saying it. I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of dying having never lived in the first place. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of not having a lot of life in my years. I'm afraid of wasting it all. That's what I'm afraid of. It's not the death that scares me. It's the not getting an opportunity to do the things I want to do in life beforehand. Okay. My least favorite part. Here it is. I was trying to use PCIe power instead of CPU power like a dumb idiot. Okay, here we go. Now we're good. All right, we're good. We're good. Got it. We got it. find. Which screws are the motherboard screws? M3, 5mm. It's got to be the M3, right? No? Is it not? I'm so confused. I've built so many computers, and I still don't know what the hell I'm doing, I guess. M3 screws. I swear the M3 screws are not it, but maybe they are. Oh, whoops. Because they should look like this. You guys can't see that, but... Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I don't know anything at all. 632 screw hexagon. That's the one I'm looking for. Alright. Well, whatever. Maybe I'm... Or is it? It should be. I don't know, actually. Well, let me just grab these ones. Maybe this will be fine. I really don't need a whole lot of them. I just need a couple. 3. 4. Let's do that. That should be fine. These are from a different case, I'm pretty sure, but whatever. All right, where's one of the screw holes? There it is. Oh, whoops. Oh, and I dropped it. How's things been for you guys? Hey, Chichi, no. Oh, it's so easy to build a computer with this screwdriver, man. That makes me so happy. Here, it'll be easier if I use a longer screw bit, too. Screwdriver bit, whatever. Good. It's the week before finals week, so I'm almost free. Oh, that's huge. That's super cool. Oops. Oh, I really only need 3 screws after all. Since it's a mini ITX, it doesn't take more than 3 screws as it is, apparently. That's cool. Cool. All right, we got the screws in. So motherboard is in. Now we need to take out one of these back panels pieces. So I can install the graphics card. Oh my god, I started watching when I was 15 and saying now I'm 20. That's so crazy how math works. That is actually crazy though. I mean, like, for real, that's crazy. Like, my first ever stream was 11 years ago, and I looked like a baby. I was, let's see, if I'm 27, almost 28 now, I would have been 15 or 16 when I first started streaming ever. And thinking about that is just nuts. The first time I streamed, I would have been about the age you were when you started watching me. And now... Intriguing. It's crazy how math works, isn't it? Yeah, I know. It is wild, though, for real, isn't it? Like, time is just crazy. Like, it just passes, you know? You do nothing, and next thing you know. Or you do something, and next thing you know, it just doesn't matter. That's the real kicker about it, is it just doesn't matter. You could do a ton of stuff, or you could do nothing at all. And regardless, it just keeps going. Which is why I always say you might as well do something. Because if you have a choice between doing nothing or doing something, you're going to get older, and you're going to die eventually anyway, so you might as well pick doing something. More fun that way, at least in my opinion. A lot of people just don't ever think about it, though, which is crazy to me, because I think about it all the time. I just can't stop thinking about it. But maybe I should stop thinking about it. It'd probably be healthier if I stopped thinking about it. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just so interesting to me. You know? I wanted to fly. Wait, what? How do I... Huh? Okay, I'm confusion. I don't understand how this case works. Huh? Is there not like a quick release? I don't understand. There is a fan right here, but it is screwed in from the other side, which means that somehow I have to be able to take this part out, but I don't know how one would do that. Is there a manual? Nope. Anyone have the answer? Well, I kind of need to get that fan out. It's installed right in the most inconvenient spot possible. Uh-oh. Well, this is awkward. What the Sigma? Maybe the front comes off. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. Whoops. Okay, maybe the front. like slides off, right? Like maybe it just kind of, no, maybe it, no, okay. I didn't think so. That would have been crazy. Obviously, of course, I didn't think that was the right answer. That was just testing you guys, really. So, okay, all right. I must be insane. I must be actually crazy, dude. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to look it up. Oh. Okay. Let's look it up. Okay. This is the NZXT H5 Flow. Okay, I found a little YouTube short. Okay. Okay, yeah, I was right. Of course I was right. I'm always right. Yep, I knew it. Ah, obviously. Duh. I knew it. I knew that the whole time. Okay. Dude, having an electric screwdriver is so freaking sick. Half of my excuse for buying this screwdriver was the fact that it would make building this computer easier, and half of my excuse for building this computer is to have a reason for buying the screwdriver. Isn't it interesting how that works? It's cyclical logic, really. Yeah. Always how the story goes. Yeah. Me, I let you down. And believe in me somehow. It in my mind. I'll show you how to break every time. Stay a while. And believe in me somehow. All right. And then I just need to get this down in here, and once that's down in there like that, then I can do this to do this thing, which I'll do that thing. Me somehow. Man. I knew I should have installed this in a different spot. Alright, let's try it again. Believe in me somehow. Break every time. Say a while. Believe in me somehow. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna have to do this real quick. Hold on. Take the zip tie off. Yep. That's all that needed to happen. Now we're good. Now we are chilling. Time every time. All right. Keeping track. 21 Pilots is so good when you don't have a motherfucker in your ear telling you this sucks. Somehow, my mind break every time. Believe in me somehow. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then this one. Alright, I think that works for me. Yeah, that should be fine. I don't have a problem with any of that at all, I don't think. No, I think that'll be cool. Set you free. Alright. And then the front will go back on. Just like so, and nice, okay. And we're pretty much already done. How crazy is that? Now I just need to get some SATA cables plugged in. I got some 90-degree SATA cables, which is nice. I love 90-degree SATA cables. They make my life so much better. Okay. Oh, and I'm still gonna have to install. Hold on. Let's do that. We do still have to install a few other things. First of all, motherboard power. That's a good one to do. Set you free. Okay, motherboard power is in. Screwdriver, what up, Lonnie? Okay, screwdriver. Yes, very nice. Okay. And then we need to install the SSD. And the fun part about the SSD is I can also use the screwdriver for this. Yay! I think these will work. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think they will. Let's double check. Yay, mother. Also, I'm good, not gonna lie. I was about to settle down and hop on my phone for some background noise and saw you were live. Figured I'd say hello. Yay. Thank you. Happy to see you. I haven't been able to be live in almost a while. It's been 5 years since you looked at me. It's been 5 years since you paid at me. It's been one time since you fired at me. No, it's been a little bit since I've been able to be live. It's been 23 days. Right after I made a stream schedule too, can you believe it? Luckily, I'm getting fired, so I'll be back to streaming soon. Just kidding. I keep saying that. I should stop saying that. But it is kind of true. But it's not true. I'm lying. But it is kind of true, actually, though. Okay, this is not an SSD cage. This is a hard drive cage. Believe it or not. And I do believe it. Don't say that shit. The fuck do you mean? We're doing well and things aren't horrifically stressful, though they probably are knowing your luck. Yes, they are. Zach, I'm lying. I told my boss that I kind of thought that his choices were bad and that he might be incompetent, and he didn't really like that very much. Understandably. Push on through. Why did you say that? Because I believed it with my whole dick and balls. Because I worked like 200 hours over the course of 2 weeks and then got the flu and then still had to come in and was put in a position where I had to train my boss, and my boss had never worked at Domino's before. And so I had to train him how to do everything, and then was told I was bad under pressure and very negative when I wasn't being negative at all and was only addressing real issues that were happening, and also was the only person competent and capable enough to do all of the work in the entire store, and every single person said they thought I was going to be the GM and should be the GM, and the only reason I wasn't made the GM is because they hired this other person for some reason, even though I told them that I could be the GM. So anyway, that's basically what happened. Basically, I didn't get the GM spot, I got the assistant general manager spot, and then after 3 weeks of dealing with it, I finally said, hey, I think that was a really stupid fucking decision. And they said, well, fuck me, fuck you. And I said, fair enough, I guess. Till it comes out of his nose. I don't know. It's just a really... And then they told me, they're like, well, I never said you had to train your boss. Or I never said you had to train him. It's like, okay. You may not have ever said it, but when you left me alone with him and he doesn't know how to do the job, what else was I supposed to do? You put me in a position where you never said I had to train him, but gave me no other choice. So I don't really understand what I was supposed to think or do in that situation, but, you know, go off queen. Go off queen slay type shit or whatever, I don't know. And then they made my 20-year-old coworker, who still doesn't know what goes on all the specialty pizzas, the AM instead. The assistant manager. And no hate towards her whatsoever. She's chill. We're chill. Me and her are chill. And I'm chill with the GM too. Like I'm chilling with him. Like I apologize to him for being a bit of a dickhead. I was like, it's not you personally. It's just this situation really fucking blows chunks. And so me and him are chill. And me and the AM girl are chill. I mean, he was mad at me, but he was mad at me because I was being a bit of a dick. But I was being a bit of a dick because he didn't know how to do his job, and I didn't have his job when I wanted his job, and I was like, that kind of fucking blows. But then I went to him and was like, hey, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to direct it at you. You didn't do anything to ask for this. It's just, this really fucking sucks in general. And so me and him are chill. Squashed the beef with him. Never had any beef with the other girl. But, yeah, I don't know. The whole situation's fucked. I'm being used and abused. And I basically said, hey, I don't appreciate being used and abused. And they said, well, fuck you then. And I said, I bet for sure, dog. So we'll see how long before I either get fired or finally find a different job. But I may have no choice but to do a lost my job-a-thon soon. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Treating you like a slap of raw salami, that's what I'm saying. But hey, this is corporate America, or is that too negative? Anyway, very stressful, very overworked. Lots of things very fucked up about the situation, none of which anyone wants to solve, so whatever. The good news is that my boss from my last store said that they would happily take me back 100%, which makes sense because I'm good at my fucking job. That's the thing that pisses me off the most about the whole situation is like, I'm very, very good at my job, and had the one guy given me the opportunity to do the thing that I should have been given the opportunity to do, it would have made him look very good, and he would have made a lot of money. But for some reason, it seems like people in positions of power in management positions care less about making a lot of money, which I thought was like, the sole purpose of a business, and care more about their own ego, their own fragile ego. They care more about looking good than actually being good, which is crazy to me. I just don't have that mentality, so I don't get it. But whatever. The thing that I'm always told, and maybe it's because I'm fucking neurodivergent, so I don't fucking get it, but the problem isn't what I say, it's how I say it. Basically, it doesn't matter that you're the best in the room and that you're really good at everything, or that you're really good at everything. The fact that you even say that makes you sound like a prick and an asshole, and therefore everyone hates you. Okay, buddy. Well, whatever. I don't care, really. I just want to be good at my job. And I want the other people that are supposed to be good at their job to also be good at their job. But whatever. Whatever, man. Job market low-key ass right now, so good luck. My brother's best option right now is him trying to nepo baby his way into his friend's stepdad company. Yeah. Oh no, I'll post the bot. I don't give a shit. If they find it, they find it. I don't really care. I've been playing nice at work, but if they come into my home and tell me what I'm allowed to say and what I'm allowed to do in my own place, then whatever. They can do whatever they please. It's their loss, frankly. I just can't give a shit. I just can't. I just cannot give a shit. And they can tell me that's the problem all they want to. But the real problem is that they fucking suck and they don't know how to do their jobs. And if they did their jobs properly, they wouldn't be on the verge of getting fired all the time. If they just performed better, then the performance would be better. And it's not that hard to figure out. Do your job better, have no problems because you did your job well, but whatever. Pookie, who's gonna spread the dough if you're gone? I fucking hope no one. I hope that when I leave, my presence is felt, or the lack thereof, rather. I think that's like the biggest thing that pisses me off, is I think people, while they're able to take advantage of me, while I'm there, they don't understand just how much I'm contributing. And if I say, hey, I'm contributing a lot here, they go, oh, you sound full of yourself, you're an asshole. But then when I leave, everyone messages me and texts me and goes, Zach, it fucking sucks now that you're gone. And I go, yeah, I told you that would happen. And you didn't listen. And now I'm gone. And now it fucking sucks. It's almost like if you had listened to what I said, it wouldn't have had to been this way. But see, the thing was, while I was there, it really fucking sucked for me. And I wasn't gonna keep eating that. And I said, hey, this really fucking sucks for me. Something needs to change. And then you guys said, no, we're happy taking advantage of you because it doesn't suck for us. And then I said, okay, then I'm gonna leave now.
And then you said, wait, but now it sucks for me. And I said, yeah, and it didn't have to. And it didn't have to. I asked for one simple thing. And you wouldn't listen. So now I'm gone. So now I did the thing I said I was going to do, which is leave and leave you holding the bag. Because I was tired of you leaving me holding the bag. Oh. But whatever. Some people have to learn their lesson the hard way. And unfortunately, that seems to be pretty much everyone that isn't me. Although I have also had to learn things the hard way, but regardless. I guess stupid motherfuckers will always be stupid motherfuckers. Lamau, bro's carrying. I'm not even joking when I say like that's like exactly what it is. When I can do $6,000 in revenue by myself, basically, just me and them drivers to deliver that food, something ain't right, dog. Something ain't right. Something ain't working right. I shouldn't be the only person on shift and still somehow able to upkeep $6,000 worth of sales. That's just not. And also demoted and not listened to. That's crazy. All of the qualitative and quantitative evidence and data points to maybe you should listen to me because I appear to know what the fuck I am doing. But whatever. Have fun. 6K, sheesh, yeah. For reference, that's like a pizza day rush worth of sales. So like, if you imagine, imagine the busiest that a pizza place would be on like a Saturday during pizza time, during like a dinner rush. Now imagine there's a single guy in there on Saturday during dinner rush and he's making every single carryout and every single delivery and answering all of the phones and doing all of the restocking and loading the oven and cutting and boxing all the food and sending it out with the delivery drivers and answering all the questions and telling all of the people how to do the jobs that they have to do and not even asking for anything other than to be listened to. And then being mad that he just wanted to be listened to. Like, that's crazy, bro. That is actually crazy.
Have you gone crazy yet? Well, yeah, I got demoted. That only happens if you go crazy. I went crazy. I said, this is fucked up. And they said, you're negative and bad under pressure. But you can stick around and continue to get taken advantage of because you do have a lot of potential. Okay. Right. Sure. That makes sense, I guess. So anyway, they're lucky I have bills to pay, and so I'm gonna stick around until I find something else. And they don't know I'm looking for something else unless they watch this or unless the one person that does know tells them. But otherwise, they have no idea, as far as I know, and won't know until I say, okay, that's it, I'm gone now, bye-bye. Okay, I did my part, bye-bye now. Bye-bye, have a good time, bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Have fun sucking and losing all your money. And the best part is, it'll be like an ex-girlfriend situation where once shit hits the fan when I'm gone, they'll come crawling back to me and be like, will you please be the guy now? And I'll say, nope. Nope, you should have thought about that. You should have taken my offer when I gave it to you. But you did not. You did not. And I don't do second chances. Screw me once,
Shame on me. Screw me twice, shame on you. Screw me 3 times, I'm not going to get screwed 3 times. It's that simple. I believe in second chances, not third chances, I guess is the best way to put it. That's the better way to put it. And they've already screwed me twice. So, frankly, they can fuck themselves. And I hope they do it in the way that is the most uncomfortable. Ain't gonna get fooled again or something, probably. Yep. Something just like that. No, I mean, it really does drive me crazy, though. It's like, it makes no sense for me to be a high-value employee who knows literally everything. And I that sounds so... I know how that sounds. But I mean, you can ask me literally any question about how any piece of food is made at Domino's, and I can tell you the exact weights of every single thing and exactly how it's made. Like, go ahead, ask me any question. I can tell you exactly. I'm just kidding, I can't tell you the exact weights of every single thing, but I can tell you within like a very small amount of variance roundabout what the correct weights are for everything. I know the correct weights for a lot of things, most things. When it comes to specific things like maybe the amount of a certain kind of sauce, like a topping sauce, like hot sauce that goes on the loaded hot buffalo chicken. That one I might not be able to tell you exactly. But I can tell you that the 12-piece loaded chicken is 6 pieces of boneless chicken cut in half to make 12 pieces of boneless chicken, topped with 0.7 ounces of pizza cheese, and then a squirt of hot buffalo sauce, a squirt of ranch, feta, and 0.7 ounces of 50-50 cheddar blend before being put in the oven on a 4.5 by 9 inch parchment paper on a 12-inch medium screen. And I can do this for the entire fucking menu if you want. I could tell you that a medium pepperoni pizza, 1 topping gets 30 pepperoni, but a 2 topping to 3 topping medium pepperoni gets 24 slices of pepperoni. And then a 4+ topping medium pizza with pepperoni gets 18 pepperoni. Oh. A medium pizza gets 4.2 ounces of marinara sauce. A large gets 6 ounces. Oh. It would sound egotistical if you weren't the most I'm just a guy ever, respectfully, by your own saying. What do you mean by that? I think I know what you mean by that, but yeah. Are numbers your passion? I really do like numbers, yeah. Which is why I feel like being in the GM position makes the most sense for me, because that's the person who has the most amount of knowledge and needs to be the person who knows all the numbers, like the inventory numbers and the revenue numbers and the labor percent numbers and the income numbers and what the profit margins are and what the fucking it's all numbers as a GM. So you'd think you'd put a numbers person in that position. Now, one might argue that it's also people management, and I would argue that when it comes to people other than people in power who are incompetent, I'm pretty good with people as well. Which is why every driver respects me and why all other insiders respect me, because I'm very nice to them and I tell them how to do everything and they respect my knowledge, and also the fact that I'm nice to them about everything that they have to do. And if they screw something up, I tell them it's okay and we'll do better next time. and then I'll help them and teach them whatever they need to know to not screw up again the next time. And if they screw up again, it's okay because they're human. As long as they don't make a habit of doing it because they're being lazy or doing it on purpose, then it's okay. Accidents are accidents. Can you tell me why the wings from Domino's taste like they are drenched in wet tissues and then just given to me they sucked? What the hell kind of torture did they put you through where you have this memorized? Not the I'm God and I'm gonna twerk my ass and everyone loves me guy, unless it's a bit. Yes, it's a bit. You like have a soul and stuff, yeah. You're telling me that I don't actually have a narcissistic personality disorder and that anytime I seem like a narcissist, it's because I'm playing a character? Okay, dude. Are you talking bone-in wings or are you talking boneless? I said, no, yeah, we're on the same page. I was saying the same thing as you. I think bone-in. Yeah, boneless wings aren't supposed to have sauce on them because they get soggy. The bone-in wings, the problem is that the official Domino's supply chain cooks them differently from time to time, so they'll either be like cooked really well where they're crispy, or they will be undercooked. And we have no effect on that in the store. In the store, we just put them on a conveyor belt that goes through an oven at a set amount of time. Now, the location you went to might have had their oven set to a faster time or a lower temperature, meaning that the wings came out soggier than they were supposed to, especially if the wings they had happened to get from the official Domino's supply chain happened to be cooked less during that batch. But sometimes I get crispy wings, and then when I put them through, they come out very crispy and they're very nice. The other thing is, what people don't realize is that they are not supposed to shake the box before they give it to you. So what they'll do is they'll put sauce on the wings, close it, and then shake it, because you would think like shaking it covers the whole thing in sauce. But the problem is that that can also cause it to get more soggy. So fatty, no mean? Yeah. It depends on the batch, it depends on the supply chain and all that. The wings we get are usually pretty good, the bone-in wings, but sometimes they're less cooked. Generally, what people will tell you is to request them to be cooked well done, or just like specifically ask them to run it through the oven twice. So it'll go through the oven once, which like at my store right now is 450 degrees for 6 minutes, and then run it through a second time. And so then it'll get extra crispy and dry up a little bit more, which means it'll taste less soggy. What if I wanted to go through the oven? Is that something I can arrange? I've almost put a few of my coworkers through the oven. For legal reasons, and also for obvious reasons, that is a joke. I don't feel like I should have to say that, but anyway, I just feel like I'll cover my bases immediately. Nice and warm in there, so I'm optimistic. Oh, it's 450 degrees, and if you go in from the backside, you'll be in there for 6 minutes. Yeah, it would kill you for sure. But if like you're into that kind of thing, then it's probably fine. Okay, I think this thing's ready to get turned on. Just like me. I mean, sorry, that was crass. Wouldn't kill me personally because I'm built different. That's valid. I believe you, too. That's the crazy part. I do believe you. You're from the witch state, so I believe you. My cat made a stinky in his litter box, and now I have to smell it. All right, we're gonna plug it in and we're gonna see if I forgot anything. It's highly likely that I forgot something. This may also crash my circuit breaker. I hope it doesn't. I hope that this doesn't draw so much power that it shuts down the breaker. But anyway. Also, I need one more cable real quick. Lucky for me, I have power cables and HDMI cables all over the place and electric screwdrivers. Hee hee. I love electric screwdrivers. Okay. All right, turn on and don't blow up. Oh, it's on. It's not blowing up. And everything's lit up. That's crazy. Holy shit, I did it. I built another computer. It's almost like I know how to build them. Is that a record? How long have I been live? I've only been live for a minute. I mean an hour. Okay, maybe I am stupid. I think I've only been live for 1 hour, 16 minutes, and I think that's the fastest I've ever built a computer because I was also talking and also fucking around for like the first 15, 20 minutes. One-minute computer speed run. Let's go. Hey, Deku, don't chew on plastic. Stop it. All right, I don't think it's doing a thing that it should be doing, so that's bad. Is the motherboard powered? It should be. And the CPU is also powered. All right, let's do this. I mean, everything has lights, so I know the motherboard's receiving power. At least I think it is, right? Wait, is this fan on? Yes, so it's receiving power. Because the fan wouldn't be on if the motherboard wasn't receiving power. Okay, so the next thing to do